Welcome to Lexopedia, where we delve into the fascinating stories history has to offer. Today we embark on a journey through time, tracing the evolution of a land steeped in rich heritage and marked by a complex past. Our focus? The captivating transformation from the Holy Roman Empire to the rise of modern Germany. Imagine a realm where emperors reigned and eagles soared, a land dotted with majestic castles and bustling medieval cities. This was the Holy Roman Empire, a sprawling entity that dominated Central Europe for centuries. But how did this mighty empire, often described as neither holy nor Roman nor an empire, give rise to the Germany we know today? Join us as we unravel this captivating tale, exploring the twists and turns of fate that shaped a nation. From the coronation of Charlemagne in 800 AD to the unification of Germany in 1871, we'll traverse through time, encountering emperors and kings, revolutions and wars. Our journey will take us from the shores of the Rhine, where ancient vineyards cling to steep slopes, to the wind-swept plains of Prussia, the heartland of military might. We'll uncover the stories behind iconic landmarks like the Cologne Cathedral and Heidelberg's romantic ruins, each whispering tales of bygone eras. The Holy Roman Empire was a complex and multifaceted entity, a patchwork of territories and principalities, each with its own unique identity and governance. It was a realm where power was decentralized, and the emperor's authority was often more symbolic than absolute. Yet, despite its fragmented nature, the Holy Roman Empire played a crucial role in shaping the cultural and political landscape of Central Europe. It was a melting pot of ideas where art, science, and philosophy flourished, leaving an indelible mark on the region's history. As we journey through the annals of history, we'll encounter legendary figures like Frederick Barbarossa, whose reign was marked by ambition and conflict, and Maria Theresa, whose reforms laid the groundwork for modern governance. We'll witness the rise and fall of dynasties, the ebb and flow of power, and the relentless march of progress that ultimately led to the unification of Germany under the Iron Chancellor, Otto von Bismarck. The unification of Germany in 1871 was a watershed moment, a culmination of centuries of political maneuvering, warfare, and diplomacy. It marked the birth of a new nation, a powerful entity that would go on to play a pivotal role in the global arena. But the story doesn't end there. The newly unified Germany faced its own set of challenges, from internal strife to external conflicts, as it navigated its place in a rapidly changing world. Our exploration will also take us through the cultural renaissance that accompanied Germany's unification, a period of artistic and intellectual blossoming that saw the rise of figures like Goethe, Schiller, and Beethoven. We'll delve into the social and economic transformations that reshaped German society, from the Industrial Revolution to the rise of the working class, and the impact of these changes on the nation's identity. As we uncover the stories behind iconic landmarks like the Cologne Cathedral and Heidelberg's romantic ruins, we'll gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped Germany's past and continue to influence its present. Each stone, each structure, each piece of art tells a story, a testament to the resilience and creativity of the German people. So, buckle up and prepare to be enthralled as we delve into the heart of German history, exploring the intricate tapestry woven from the threads of the Holy Roman Empire and the rise of a unified German nation. Together, we'll uncover the legacy of emperors and eagles and the enduring spirit of a land that has weathered the storms of time. Join us on this epic journey through the ages, as we bring to life the stories that have shaped Germany's past and continue to inspire its future. Welcome to Lexopedia, where history comes alive. Our story begins in the year 800 AD, on a cold Christmas day in Rome. The city, blanketed in a serene layer of snow, was bustling with anticipation. The streets were filled with the sounds of people gathering, their breath visible in the crisp winter air. The majestic St. Peter's Basilica stood tall, its grandeur magnified by the festive atmosphere. Charlemagne, the king of the Franks, a fierce warrior and a shrewd ruler, kneels before Pope Leo III in St. Peter's Basilica. The air inside the basilica was thick with incense and the murmurs of the congregation. Charlemagne, clad in regal attire, exuded an aura of power and reverence as he awaited the momentous event.
In a momentous event that would shape European history, Charlemagne is crowned Emperor of the Romans. The coronation was a grand spectacle, with the Pope placing a golden crown upon Charlemagne's head, symbolizing the unification of the Christian world under his rule. This act not only elevated Charlemagne's status, but also solidified the alliance between the Frankish kingdom and the papacy. This coronation marked the birth of the Carolingian Empire, a vast realm encompassing much of Western Europe. The empire stretched from the Pyrenees in the west to the Danube in the east, and from the North Sea to the Mediterranean. It was a diverse and sprawling territory, home to various cultures and peoples, all united under Charlemagne's rule. Although short-lived, Charlemagne's empire laid the foundation for the Holy Roman Empire, a 1,000-year-old entity intrinsically linked to German history. The Holy Roman Empire would go on to play a crucial role in the political and religious landscape of medieval Europe, influencing the course of history for centuries to come.
Charlemagne, a towering figure in European history, wasn't just a conqueror. He was a visionary leader who sought to revive the glory of the Roman Empire. His reign was marked by numerous military campaigns, but also by efforts to promote education, culture, and religion. He was a patron of the arts and learning, overseeing a period known as the Carolingian Renaissance. This era saw a revival of classical knowledge and the flourishing of art, literature, and architecture. Charlemagne established schools and monasteries where scholars and monks worked tirelessly to preserve and copy ancient texts. This cultural revival breathed new life into Europe after the Dark Ages. The Carolingian Renaissance laid the groundwork for the later developments of the High Middle Ages and the Renaissance, leaving a lasting legacy on European civilization.
The Carolingian Empire, however, was not destined to last. Despite Charlemagne's efforts to create a stable and unified realm, the empire faced numerous challenges. After his death, his successors struggled to maintain control over the vast territories. Internal strife and external pressures led to its fragmentation, paving the way for the emergence of the Holy Roman Empire in the 10th century. The once mighty Carolingian Empire was divided among Charlemagne's grandsons, leading to a period of political instability and conflict.
Though different in structure and reach, the new empire inherited the legacy of Charlemagne, particularly his vision of a united Christian realm. The Holy Roman Empire continued to uphold the ideals of Christian kingship and the notion of a unified Europe, drawing inspiration from Charlemagne's reign. His legacy endured, shaping the course of European history for generations to come. The Holy Roman Empire, formally established in 962 AD, was a far cry from a centralized, unified state. It was a complex and ever-evolving patchwork of hundreds of semi-autonomous territories, each ruled by princes, dukes, bishops, and even free cities.
Imagine a map splashed with a kaleidoscope of colors, each hue representing a different duchy, county, or bishopric. This fragmentation, while seemingly chaotic, was a defining characteristic of the Holy Roman Empire.
The emperor, elected by a group of powerful nobles known as prince-electors, held a position of symbolic authority. However, his power was constantly negotiated and often challenged by the various territorial rulers.
This decentralized structure led to centuries of power struggles, shifting alliances, and intermittent conflicts within the empire.
Despite its internal divisions, the Holy Roman Empire played a crucial role in shaping German identity. It provided a common cultural and linguistic space, fostering a sense of shared heritage among the German-speaking populations within its borders. The rise of Prussia. As centuries passed, a new power began to emerge within the Holy Roman Empire, Prussia.
Located in the northeastern part of the empire, Prussia rose from humble beginnings to become a major military force. Founded in the 16th century, Prussia's early rulers, the Hohenzollern dynasty, focused on building a strong military and expanding their territory.
Through a series of shrewd alliances and military victories, Prussia gradually gained prominence within the empire.
Prussia's military prowess was legendary. Its disciplined army, led by the famed Iron King, Frederick William I, and his son Frederick the Great, became a model for other European states.
The Prussian military tradition, characterized by its emphasis on order, efficiency, and obedience, would have a lasting impact on German history.
The rise of Prussia challenged the traditional power balance within the Holy Roman Empire. As Prussia grew stronger, it increasingly asserted its independence from the Habsburg emperors, who also ruled over Austria and vast territories in Eastern and Southern Europe.
The seeds of unity. The 18th century witnessed a surge of intellectual and cultural ferment across Europe, known as the Enlightenment. This period was characterized by a profound shift in thinking, where reason and science began to challenge traditional authority and superstition. Philosophers, writers, and thinkers gathered in salons and coffee houses, exchanging revolutionary ideas that would shape the future of the continent.
This movement, emphasizing reason, individual liberty, and progress, also left its mark on the German-speaking lands. German intellectuals were deeply influenced by the works of Enlightenment thinkers like Voltaire, Rousseau, and Kant. They began to advocate for reforms in education, governance, and society, seeking to apply these new ideas to their own fragmented political landscape. German thinkers and writers, inspired by Enlightenment ideals, began to question the fragmented political landscape of the Holy Roman Empire. The empire, a patchwork of hundreds of semi-autonomous states, was seen as an obstacle to progress and unity. Intellectuals like Johann Gottfried Herder and Friedrich Schiller envisioned a unified German nation that could harness the collective strength and cultural richness of the German people.
They yearned for a unified German nation-state that could provide a stronger sense of national identity and a more effective government. This desire for unity was not just political, but also cultural, as many Germans began to see themselves as part of a larger national community, bound together by language, traditions, and shared history.
This growing desire for unity was further fueled by the Napoleonic Wars. Napoleon's campaigns across Europe disrupted the old order and exposed the weaknesses of the fragmented German states. The wars brought about significant social and political changes, as well as a sense of urgency for reform and unity among the German people. Napoleon's conquests shattered the Holy Roman Empire, finally dissolving it in 1806. The dissolution of the empire marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in German history. It created a power vacuum and a sense of instability, but also an opportunity for reorganization and unification. The German states were reorganized into a smaller confederation of the Rhine, under French influence. This reorganization, while initially seen as a form of subjugation, also laid the groundwork for future unity. The Confederation brought together many of the German states under a single administrative structure, albeit under French control, and fostered a sense of shared identity and common purpose.
Napoleon's domination, however, sparked a wave of German nationalism. The experience of foreign rule and the shared struggle against a common enemy galvanized the German people. Nationalist sentiments grew stronger, and the idea of a unified German nation became more appealing and urgent. People began to see themselves not just as Bavarians or Saxons, but as Germans united by a common language, culture, and history. Festivals, literature, and music celebrated German heritage, and the concept of a German nation began to take root in the popular imagination.
This burgeoning sense of national identity laid the groundwork for the unification movement that would sweep through the German lands in the 19th century. The seeds of unity planted during the Enlightenment and nurtured through the trials of the Napoleonic Wars would eventually grow into a powerful movement for national unification, culminating in the creation of a unified German state.
Please like, share, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos and subscribe to Lexopedia.